I'm going to be talking about the primary reason I think every hygienist should have a suction mirror in their toolkit. I'll be talking about 4 brands. These particular brands are ones that I've used a lot. I've used other ones, but I want to focus on these because I have more experience with them. I'll just go over some basic info. This is not going to be a product review. I did a product review of suction mirrors some years ago. I will be doing a updated one soon, but this is just going to be basic information. I'll have some video demos of each mirror in this video. So these are the 4 brands that I've used. We'll get into them in a second. So the question is, why does every hygienist, in my opinion, need at least one suction mirror? For me, it's out of control tongues. I have patients that, not a lot, but enough, that is basically impossible to work on without strong retraction of their tongue. And I'm the kind of hygienist that likes to use the Cavitron. I probably use it 90% of the time. So there's no other way to basically do it. I mean, I use many other products like the dry shield, isolite type stuff, but when a patient is not compliant, this is the only way I can actually use the Cavitron. So the first one's a Diadent. This is a brand, this is a suction mirror that is sold under different names. I happen to buy it with this name brand, Diadent. I've been using this one, or this type, for years, for many, many years. The typical cost these days is about 50 to 60 bucks. It's autoclavable and pretty durable, and performance is pretty decent. Again, it's not going to be a product review, but just wanted to mention that performance is pretty good. This is a Mirro-Vac. This is a single-use type mirror, and it comes out to about 80 cents each, and the performance is pretty decent also. This is the newest one I've been using for the past year. It's a VacuVUE from Ascent Care Dental. This is one of the HVE types of suction mirrors. These cost $239 each. I happen to have a promo code if you guys want to use it. It's Kona. You get 10% off. Autoclavable. You can change the mirror face. The performance is pretty outstanding. So even though these HVE type suction mirrors are not cheap to buy, long term it is pretty affordable because changing the mirror face is pretty cheap. Alright, next one is a New Bird. I've been using this one for many years. This is the first like HVE type suction mirror that I use. 2 of the versions they have is called a Silver Raven model. It's made out of different kind of material. It's very light. It's 139 bucks. They have a stainless steel model, which is $269. I do like how the stainless steel one looks. I don't have a picture of it here, but it's also autoclavable, just like the previous one. The mirror face can be replaced, and performance is excellent. Alright, so this is Diadent. This is a video clip I'm going to show. What you see here is I'm using the tubing that I sell with my Kona adapter kit. So I get pretty strong suction at the mirror. So let me just play this. So I attached the Diadent to this saliva ejector rubber tip. It's called, I forgot what it's called. It's I get it from Practicon. It locks on pretty well. So if you happen to have issues with the rubber end of your saliva ejector valve coming off, these work very well. So I just got this adapter that I slide onto the tubing. I use this, and I can just stick this mirror into this tubing so I get more suction out of it. Now these can be used with saliva ejector valve, but the suction is not as good. So it's got holes on the edge, and it's got holes on the back. You can see it's pretty worn. I've had this one for many years. Alright, so this is the Mirro-Vac. Again, I'm using the same tubing for better suction. And I'm using the same adapter and rubber tip. This one has holes in the front. It's got holes on the side a little bit, and then holes in the back. All right. Now this is the VacuVUE. I have it attached directly to the HVE valve, which is not the most comfortable way to use it. They do sell like a lighter tubing, and I'll show that to you in a second. So these HVE valves, you'll see on the next one too, they don't have holes on the edge. They only have holes in the back and then holes on the face. But the holes on the face make a big difference. So this is the tubing that Ascent Care Dental sells for their suction mirror, and you can also use it with other products too that they sell. But so this makes it just lighter and easier to use. I've heard they're coming out with an even better tubing. So this is a new bird. Again, same tubing. I'm using that same adapter with the rubber tip. It's a very light suction mirror. So yeah, holes in the back, holes in the front, but no holes on the edge. So like those holes on the front, like I said, makes a big difference when you're using the Camatron. And this is the tubing that they sell, which is very light, doesn't kink really at all, so very quality stuff. Alright, so this is the Diadent demo video. So I'm going to show you every suction mirror in the same position. So I'll be retracting the tongue on the lower right side, and then I'll be scaling the lower anteriors, and then on the separate video I'll do the upper right molars. So on this one with the Diadent, there's no holes on the face of the mirror, so you don't get the advantage of catching some of that water and saliva on this one. If anybody's interested, I'm using the Mad ultrasonic inserts, which I love those. I'll be doing a future product review on those. So So just me using on the upper right molars. This is the Mirro-Vac. So we're doing the lower right and the interiors. So even though the Mirro-Vac does have holes on the face of the mirror, it doesn't really suction that well there because I think part of it is the design itself of the mirror, but it's just you don't have the same volume of air and vacuum coming through to really take in, aerosols and sucking the stuff in basically. In this position, this is where the HVE type suction mirrors, the VacuVUE and the Newbird, really shine, I think, because you can get really good indirect vision and also get a lot of suction going on. In these video clips, I have my iPhone hanging above me, and I'm not using my loops, so it's very awkward. So it's my movements are a little odd, you might notice, but in real life it's really, really good. In this position, you see I have the mirror facing the tongue, but I would say recently I've been doing it the opposite way a lot, and it really, really helps with both the Newbird and the VacuVUE. So if you just flip the mirror around, facing the tooth, it really works well that way too. All right, so final thoughts. If you guys have any questions about any of this stuff, just post a comment wherever you're watching this video. I'll probably have it on my YouTube channel, also on my blog post. So I'm pretty quick on answering questions. I will have a VacuVUE suction mirror product review because I haven't reviewed that one yet in the near future. And I also want to do at some point another suction mirror comparison video that I did a couple of years ago. And I'll be adding this, the VacuVUE, because it's new. There are other ones that I might add, but we'll see. So if you don't have a suction mirror, I highly recommend you get one. At least one, just to have for those particular patients that are just very difficult to work on. And I'm hoping to upload more videos. I've been taking a break, and I'm hoping to get a better camera setup, maybe like a camera on my loops, so it feels more natural. You'll see exactly how I work. Yep, so that's it, guys. So if you have any questions,